Okay, so now we're ready to print. Now for this block here, this is going to be the first one I print. Again, it's going to be the lighter colors. So what I have is sort of orange planned. Now what I'm going to try to do is I'm actually going to do two colors on this block, both at different times. We'll see if it works. I just kind of made a tape mask for this middle part so that when I ink this, it won't get covered. And then I can just peel it off. So there's that. I'm going to apply my ink. This is water-based block printing ink, so it's easy to clean up. It is not as permanent as the oil-based, but roll on some of that ink. And again, I'm just going to kind of get the outside here, so make sure you get an even coating. Okay, I'm going to take off the tape. And now I can print using my register that I made. So I'm going to place it in the register, lining it up. And then I'm going to use my line it up with the end here. And I'll drop it in. And then you can put some pressure on it. You don't need a baren. You can use a spoon. Can help. If you don't have a baren handy. I do have some in the classroom. And this will be the first color. Now you do want to let this dry once you do pick it up. So let's see what it looks like. And there's that first layer. You know, there's some issues here. I could definitely try to get more even color, but we'll use that for the next part. Again, I do want to make sure this is dry before I print again, just so I know that the color stays. So there's part one. My block taped off again. This time I'm just going to do the inside of this. And this time I'm going to do with white. Now, you don't have to do 3 colors. You only have to do 2. But this would be one way to take, one block and make two colors out of that one block, is to just kind of block out some of those parts. Another thing you can do is just kind of maybe come in with a brush and brush in the ink. Some people do that. Then you can do this all at once instead of doing this in different prints or different parts. But again, all of this is completely optional as long as you have those other two colors. So now we can print again. So let's see how it works. So here's again my register. Make sure the block's in the right place. Gonna line it up on the top. You'll notice this sort of folding part is not as, rigid as you want it to be. So just kind of push it towards the corner and use that. Make sure your edges are aligned, and then you can press down. And sometimes it's not perfectly aligned when you print, but that's okay. You sometimes kind of looks better when it's a little off alignment. Sometimes you just embrace the handmade nature of it all. But ideally, you get your alignment perfect. But don't worry too much if it's a little off. Okay, so these are my, again, my lighter colors. I'll come back in after this is dried and I'll do the other block. So let's see how this looks. And there you go. All right, so we'll let that dry. We'll come in with the last step. Sort of the definition, the outlines. So an important step. I am using black here, but any dark color will do. And you do want to make sure that your print is dry, just so you don't have any mixing of wet colors. Okay, so there's my inked plate. I will place it in my register. And get my paper ready. Again, I'm going to line it up using my register. And if you did your planning right, it should work out. Now, rub with the Baron or your spoon. And honestly, if you have a smaller block, a spoon might be a better choice. Definitely make sure you get every part of the block where you will have any kind of ink. Just kind of checking it. And should be ready. Let's see what we got. And there's your print. So just a few more to go. Good luck.